before we get into the goal setting itself, what I'd like to talk about is anytime you want to do something, look at what you're wanting to achieve. And yes, I'm a coach, and so I've got a lot of coaching kind of theory behind what I say, but only because it works. And I'm also an NLP master coach, which is neuro linguistic programming, and we're going to be including that later on today. But when you're doing anything, look at what you want instead of what you don't want. And actually, looking at what you don't want might be a good place to start, because sometimes we need to look at what we don't want to know what we do want. But when you do that, make sure that your focus is about what you want. Now, in coaching, especially in NLP, neuro linguistic programming, we talk about going towards something rather than going away from something. So, in terms of money, you might say, I want to be rich versus I don't want to be poor. So when the words we use really resonates in our subconscious mind, and our unconscious mind or subconscious mind, people use it interchangeably, doesn't hear the word don't or not. So if you say, I don't want to be poor, what your subconscious mind is hearing is, I want to be poor. So that's why we say, don't use negatives, don't use away from, use the towards. So I want to be rich, or I want to be wealthy, or these days we talk about abundance. So look at what you do want. But sometimes it does help to say, well, I don't want to be working for someone else. I don't want to be making less than 500, $50,000 a year. I don't want this. I don't want that. But when you've looked at what you don't want, then flip it to see, what do I want? I want to be working for myself. I want to be earning, six figures, or I want to be earning, $80,000 a year, or however much a month, or whatever. And come from that place of what you do want. Because when you're coming from a place of what you do want, you're coming from a place of abundance. You're leaving behind scarcity. You're leaving behind the lack mentality, and you're coming from an abundant mentality. And that is a fabulous way to start your goal setting. So that's the first thing. Come from the place of being towards, about, what you want. Then look at what you're actually asking for and state it very clearly.